Okay, let's talk about the goddess Quan Yin and see if this is the goddess that's reaching out to you this year. She is the goddess of compassion and mercy. She embodies kindness, empathy, and unconditional love. Here are some, weird. Here are some signs that the lotus flower, that she might be in your energy. If you're seeing the lotus flower, if you're feeling overwhelming waves of compassion for others, receiving messages of healing or mercy, or seeing the number 9. Some crystals are rose quartz, aquamarine, moonstone. Some herbs are lotus, chamomile, or white peony. Colors like white, green, gold, pink, blue, and red. The animals that connect to her are dragons. The dragon is a powerful symbol of protection, wisdom, and strength in East Asian cultures, and it is closely associated with Quan Yin in her role as a compassionate protector. The dragon represents her ability to overcome obstacles and protect her devotees from harm. She's in Chinese culture, if we're wondering. And then the swan is a symbol of beauty, grace, and spiritual enlightenment. It is said that Quan Yin is often depicted with or associated with swans, which reflects her gentle and serene nature. The swan represents a connection between the earthly and divine and is considered a messenger between the physical world and spiritual realm. She's also associated with the deer. The deer is associated with peace, gentleness, and spiritual grace. In Buddhist tradition, the deer is revered as a sacred animal. The deer symbolizes her ability to guide beings towards enlightenment with her gentle and compassionate nature. The fish is a symbol of abundance, fertility, and prosperity. It is also closely linked to the elements of water, which represents healing, nourishment, and the flow of life. Quan Yin, often associated with water due to her connection to healing, and her nurturing energy is symbolic by fish in some traditions. The elephant is a symbol of wisdom, strength, and gentleness. In some Buddhist traditions, it is associated with Quan Yin. The elephant represents both the power and the compassion that are part of Quan Yin's nature. As a protector and healer, Quan Yin embodies the ability to overcome challenges with gentleness. Much like an elephant can traverse difficult terrain with calm determination. A butterfly is a symbol of transformation, spiritual growth, and the cycles of life. It represents the ability to rise above suffering and experience renewal and healing. Quan Yin is sometimes depicted with butterflies, symbolizing her power to transform pain and suffering into wisdom and peace. The crane, I don't think we've had a crane in any of the goddesses yet. The crane is another animal associated with Quan Yin in some cultures. It symbolizes longevity, wisdom, and spiritual grace. The crane is often seen as a messenger of good fortune and divine protection, and is associated with Quan Yin's reflect her ability to guide her followers towards spiritual and physical well-being. And then the tiger. It's sometimes associated with Quan Yin and her more powerful protective aspects. While Quan Yin is generally viewed as a nurturing and compassionate figure, the tiger represents her ability to fiercely protect her devotees. Okay. Why is she in your energy, or why does she want to work with you this year? To offer compassionate healing. She's deeply associated with healing, both physically and emotionally. If you are going through a period of suffering, whether it be emotional pain, physical illness, or spiritual distress, she may reach out to offer her compassionate healing energy. She can help soothe your heart, mind, and body, offering comfort and nurturing care when you are in need. She's the goddess of mercy and understanding, and she reaches out when you are facing emotional upheaval, confusion, or inner conflict. She helps you find inner peace, clarity, and balance. Her energy is one of gentle strength, helping you to heal emotional wounds and spiritual dissonance. Obviously, like if you felt like you had no connection to your spirituality, I think. Quan Yin embodies unconditional love and self-compassion. If you are struggling with self-criticism or lack of self-love, she may reach out to remind you of your inherent worth. Her presence encourages you to open your heart to forgiveness, acceptance, and self-nurturing. I think the child is asleep. If you are going through the process of mourning or experiencing deep sorrow from loss, whether of a loved one, a relationship, or a significant life change, Quan Yin is often called upon to help with the grieving process. Her soothing, loving energy can help you release grief and find peace amongst sadness. Quan Yin's energy can help you release anger, resentment, and or attachments to past hurts. If you are holding on to grudges or struggling to forgive someone, Quan Yin can guide you through the process of letting go and opening your heart to compassionate forgiveness. Quan Yin's energy is known for her role as a protector and guide. If you are facing challenges in your life, whether they are physical, emotional, or spiritual obstacles, she may reach out to offer guidance and support in overcoming them. She's also a goddess of wisdom. If you're seeking guidance or facing a major decision in life, she may reach out to provide clarity, insight, and intuitive guidance. Her wisdom helps you see through confusion and trust your inner knowing. Quan Yin presence is a reminder of your divine connection and potential for spiritual growth. If you are on a spiritual journey and seeking a deeper connection to the divine, Quan Yin may appear to find you aligned with your higher self and continue your growth on the path of enlightenment. She's also a protector, known to offer divine protection to those in need. If you are facing danger, fear, or emotional turbulence, she may reach out to shield you and guide you towards safety, peace, and tranquility. Her essence is deeply linked to cultivation of mercy. Like, if you've gotten this far and you're thinking about leaving, you should hear her actual story. It's flippin' sad. Mercy and loving kindness. If you are struggling with a sense of judgment or disconnected from others, she may reach out to inspire you to practice empathy, kindness, and love towards both yourself and others. So she's here for healing, guidance, encouragement, protection, and nurturing. Here's the story. And remember that I don't do English well, and spelling and pronunciation, and I apologize. I mean no disrespect. The story of Mao Shan, a daughter's devotion and transformation. Mao Shan was the daughter of a wealthy and powerful Chinese official who was known for his wealth and influence. He had great expectations, so she is Mao Shan, but she's not a goddess yet. He had great expectations for his daughter and wanted her to marry into a powerful family. However, Mao Shan had a deep spiritual calling and was more interested in a life of spiritual practice than marriage and worldly wealth. Mao Shan's father was disappointed when she rejected the idea of marriage, and as he saw it as a way to increase his own prestige, in a fit of anger, he ordered her to be punished and forced to marry against her will. Mao Shan, however, could not be swayed from her spiritual path and chose to leave her luxury life behind. She escaped to a remote monastery where she could devote herself to meditation, prayer, and compassion. Her father was enraged and sent people to bring her back, but Mao Shan persisted in her choice to live a life of devotion to others. Eventually, Mao Shan's father fell gravely ill. The doctor told him that only the eyes and arms of a pure maiden could cure him. Oh, that's convenient. In desperation, Mao Shan's father sent out a decree offering a great reward to anyone who could provide the necessary body parts to save him. Despite his earlier rejection of her, Mao Shan's deep compassion led her to respond. In a display of profound love and mercy, Mao Shan sacrificed her own eyes and arms to her father to heal him, knowing that her actions would ultimately bring peace and healing to him. But instead of the physical act, this sacrifice was symbolic of her unconditional compassion and willingness to give everything for the benefit of others. When Mao Shan's father tried to destroy her body in the aftermath, a miracle occurred. As her body was burning, she was transformed into the goddess of mercy and compassion. Bodhisattva of compassion appeared before her father, healing him with her newly divine form and forgiving him for his earlier cruelty. Her father, filled with remorse, recognized her as a divine being and vowed to honor her forever. Mao Shan, now transformed into Quan Yin, was granted the title of the one who hears the cries of the world. How freaking powerful is that? In her new form, she became a symbol of mercy, healing, and compassion, extending her divine presence to heal and comfort all those who are suffering. So, healing through compassion, healing of her father, declaration of miracles and universal healing. Some of the pictures had a vase in it, and I didn't know why, but this says something about a vase. In some versions of the myth, Quan Yin is also associated with a vase of nectar, a vessel that holds a healing essence of compassion. This nectar of mercy is used to heal those who are suffering, representing the deep restorative power of Quan Yin's love and kindness. The goddess' ability to provide endless mercy through her compassion is often symbolized by this image of pouring healing nectar over the suffering. Wow. Sacrifice, unconditional love, and compassion. Quan Yin's healing energy is rooted in her profound ability to empathize with others, offering comfort, wisdom, and protection. This myth is reminded that healing, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, often arises from a place of deep compassion and the willingness to give of oneself for the well-being of others. That's crazy. Okay, so if this is the goddess that speaks to you, you can leave offerings of white flower, such as lotus or jasmine, tea, especially green or jasmine tea, or offerings of incense, sandalwood, or lotus. Focus on healing your heart space, offering compassion to others, and practicing forgiveness, engaging in self-care and meditation, and making it a point to show kindness and mercy to both yourself and others. I hope this helps.